Have you ever thought, damn, it is blazing hot today. I wish the sun is gone. Today is your lucky day. Something 147.83 million kilometers away has just been eaten up by a black hole. Within seconds to minutes, the sudden extinguishing of the sun sends shockwaves of disbelief and confusion across the globe. In bustling cities, skyscrapers stand as silent sentinels, their towering forms casting elongated shadows across the streets. The vibrant hues of dawn are abruptly replaced by ominous darkness, as if nightfall has descended prematurely. People emerge from their homes, squinting up at the sky in disbelief. Once taken for granted, the warmth of sunlight is now conspicuously absent. Faces turn pale as the reality sinks in. The life-giving star that has illuminated their world for millennia has vanished without a trace. Birds cease their morning songs, their melodious chirps silenced by the sudden onset of darkness. Animals exhibit signs of confusion and distress, as the natural rhythms of the world are disrupted by the absence of sunlight. Emergency sirens wail in the distance, their piercing cries echoing through the streets. Authorities issue urgent warnings over radio and television, urging citizens to remain calm and stay indoors until further information is available. Meanwhile, scientists and astronomers scramble to make sense of the unprecedented event. Telescopes and observatories around the world pivot skyward, their lenses trained on the now empty space where the sun once blazed. Data streams in from satellites and deep space probes, providing valuable insights into the sudden disappearance of our solar system's central star. Within hours to days, temperature drop. The abrupt absence of the sun's radiant heat plunges the planet into a deep freeze. Within hours, temperatures begin to plummet as the Earth's surface rapidly loses its stored warmth. What once was a balmy spring day quickly transforms into a frigid landscape reminiscent of the harshest winter. Across continents, cities, and rural areas alike, the mercury plunges below freezing, causing waterways to crystallize into sheets of ice. Lakes and rivers freeze over, their once fluid surfaces now solid and unyielding. Frost creeps across fields and forests, encasing everything in a delicate lattice of ice crystals. Inhabitants scramble to find warmth, huddling around fires and seeking shelter from the biting cold. Emergency shelters overflow with refugees, their breath forming frosty clouds in the icy air. Utilities were strained under the increased demand for heating, with power grids buckling under the stress of trying to keep millions of homes warm. Wildlife fares no better in the face of the sudden chill. Animals accustomed to milder climates struggle to survive as temperatures plummet. Many species, unprepared for such a rapid shift, succumb to the cold, their frozen forms serving as grim reminders of the harsh reality of life without the sun's warmth. Loss of photosynthesis. As sunlight fades, so too does the life-giving process of photosynthesis. Plants, unable to harness the energy of the sun, quickly begin to wither and die. Leaves droop and turn brittle, their once vibrant green hues fading to a lifeless brown. Without plants to produce oxygen and sustain the food chain, ecosystems begin to collapse. Herbivores, deprived of their primary source of sustenance, face starvation as they struggle to find enough food to survive. Carnivores, reliant on herbivores for sustenance, soon follow suit, their populations dwindling as prey becomes scarce. Humanity grapples with the sobering reality of a world without food. Supermarket shelves empty as supplies dwindle, and panic buying ensues. Governments implement emergency rationing programs in a desperate attempt to stave off widespread famine, but their efforts are ultimately futile in the face of such a catastrophic collapse of the global food supply. Weeks to months. If you have made it this far, congrats. As temperatures plummet further over the course of weeks, the once vibrant oceans begin their transformation into vast expanses of ice. Starting from the polar regions where the cold takes hold first, thin layers of ice gradually spread outward, encroaching upon temperate and tropical waters with relentless efficiency. Thick sheets of ice form at the surface, stretching as far as the eye can see and beyond. The crystalline landscape of the Arctic and Antarctic grows ever more expansive, swallowing islands and coastlines whole as it marches inexorably toward the equator. Marine life, ill-equipped to survive in such frigid conditions, struggles to adapt. Cold-blooded creatures succumb to the icy waters, their bodies becoming frozen relics of a once thriving ecosystem. Even warm-blooded mammals like whales and seals find themselves hemmed in by the encroaching ice, their migratory routes cut off by impenetrable barriers of frost. The frozen oceans become silent, desolate expanses, devoid of life and movement. Ships that once plied the waves lie trapped in the icy grip of winter, their hulls encased in thick layers of ice, abandoned relics of a bygone era of exploration and adventure. Loss of atmosphere. With each passing day, the Earth's atmosphere grows thinner and more tenuous as its gases freeze and dissipate into the void of space. Without the sun's heat to maintain the delicate balance of atmospheric pressure, molecules of nitrogen, oxygen, and other gases gradually lose their grip on the planet's gravity and drift off into the darkness. The sky, once a vibrant tapestry of colors and clouds, fades into a dull, lifeless expanse as the atmosphere thins. Brilliant sunsets and shimmering auroras become distant memories, replaced by an unbroken expanse of cold space. Without the protective shield of the atmosphere to block harmful cosmic radiation, the surface of the Earth becomes increasingly inhospitable to life. Deadly doses of radiation penetrate the thinning atmosphere, wreaking havoc on any remaining organisms brave enough to cling to existence in the face of such overwhelming adversity. Humanity, huddled together in makeshift shelters and underground bunkers, watches in despair as the world outside grows ever more hostile. With each passing day, the dream of a habitable planet slips further from their grasp, leaving behind only the cold, empty void of space. Long-term effects: years to centuries, difficulty, Asian, global extinction. As the years pass and the planet remains shrouded in darkness, the once teeming biosphere of Earth begins its inexorable decline into oblivion. With each passing season, fewer and fewer signs of life persist, until eventually, the only remnants of Earth's once vibrant ecosystems are frozen fossils preserved in the icy embrace of the planet. Multicellular life, including humans, succumbs to the relentless cold and dwindling resources, unable to adapt to the harsh new reality of a world without sunlight. The last vestiges of life vanish from the surface of the Earth, leaving behind only silent, frozen wastelands devoid of all but the most resilient extremophiles. The extinction of life on Earth marks the end of an era, an epoch that spanned billions of years and witnessed the rise and fall of countless species. Humanity's legacy, once a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of intelligent life, fades into obscurity as the planet slips into the annals of cosmic history. Planetary drift. With the gravitational anchor of the Sun no longer tethering it in orbit, the Earth embarks on a journey into the depths of space. Over millions of years, it drifts aimlessly through the void, a cold, lifeless world adrift in the darkness. The once familiar constellations shift and distort as the Earth's trajectory carries it farther and farther from its former home in the solar system. The distant stars, once distant pinpricks of light in the night sky, grow dimmer and more remote as the planet ventures into uncharted territory. Eventually, the Earth becomes a solitary wanderer in the cosmos, its journey guided only by the laws of physics and the whims of fate. It joins the ranks of countless other celestial bodies, adrift in the void, a silent testament to the impermanence of life and the relentless march of time. Ultimately, the extinguishing of the sun would mark the end of life as we know it on Earth, leading to a frozen, barren world devoid of any signs of life. Luckily, you realize all of this is just a dream as you wake up from your heat stroke. Maybe the sun is not all that bad?